guys! This video is going to be about our trip to Italy, and I'm going to warn you, it's not exactly high quality because I was kind of focused on more traveling and being in the moment rather than the camera, which is my bad. But next time it shouldn't be. But for this round, it's basically just going to be a rundown of where we went and what we ate and what we did basically in Italy. It's going to be centered around the city of Rome because we didn't get to travel outside of Rome in Italy. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoy it.
So this was our first day in Italy and we stayed in Rome. We basically took an Uber everywhere. It was through the European app called FreeNow, I believe. They do have Uber, but I think FreeNow was just cheaper. It's one of the ladies that we met said. And Uber was very expensive there, but it was easier than trains and buses because we didn't really know the train bus transportation routes. But yeah, so our first stop was the Trevi Fountain, and they say if you throw 3 coins in here, each one of them represents something. First coin represents a guaranteed trip back to Rome. Second trip, I think guarantees you find love, and third guarantees marriage. I don't know if both of those are in Rome or anywhere in the world, but you can look that up on Google. I looked it up and it was like different sources said different things, but I might have gotten some of it wrong. But again, it's on Google if you're interested and look it up. I threw all 3 coins in there because it was fun. Why not? And we just continued walking around after that. And I must tell you, not even a restaurant. It was like a little, I don't know, shop. Basically, that had pizza and ice cream. They're gelato, I think. Yeah. I normally hate pizza and ice cream, but that store was amazing. You must go there if you get it. It's like so tiny, but really good. Anyways, we stopped by a souvenir shop because my dad and I desperately needed to find a charger. Because apparently in Italy, they do not have regular American, like New York, like chargers. They have like these 2-tong or like 2-stick looking chargers, and our phones were dying. Specifically mine, because I hadn't had the chance to charge it because my parents had to charge their phones. So getting that charger was a lifesaver. After that, by the way, the charger was like 15 euros, I think. They negotiated it down to like 12 euros, which is probably still $15, but that's all right. This, I believe, is a art museum. We didn't get to venture around a lot because we left because they closed the gates and my mom kind of freaked out. And I was starving. And then I see this M sign, big, fat, yellow M, which normally means McDonald's. So could it have been McDonald's? I look around the back to see if it was the same M sign. And there was. Vadelchar something. And unfortunately, I cannot read Italian. So I didn't know if that was a McDonald's sign telling us where to go or if it was just there. There's also a Zara shop right across the street, and I think you could see another M there. Where was the McDonald's? I don't know. Anyways, that Zara shop had it looked just like a really expensive version of an American Zara. Everything there was like $100 or $140. Actually, euros, not dollars. Dollars would be more. I really like this pretty blue dress, but it was 100 and something euros. Not exactly on budget considering the amount of money that we were spending here. After that, also, word of advice. If you're planning on shopping in Rome, there's like barely an extra, not barely, there's no extra larges there. Like, we looked around all the shop looking for a relative that it also happens to be pregnant. So we really needed an extra large, but there were no extra larges. You could barely find a large too, like rarely. Everything was like extra small or extra small even, and small and medium, and large was like occasionally there. This is Parliament Square. We were looking for a swimsuit, bathing suit shop that we saw on the Uber, and we just kept on walking around. And this building was pretty cool. They had like the Italian flag and stuff, and my parents wanted to do a TikTok there, but yeah. And me being a book lover saw this like bookish like little booths with like no people inside, so I'm assuming it was not for free, but also who were we supposed to pay the money to? So we didn't get any books. Now this is a canal. Speaking of which, Italy has like fountains everywhere for like, I guess, sips, like you can fill up your bottle because water is very expensive there. So that's a little perk of the fountains. This place also had like over water, really cool restaurants. You had to go down a long flight of stairs to get there and cross a shady bridge to get into the restaurants. So I didn't really trust it, but you know, it looked really cute. And guess what we saw here? Dun dun dun, McDonald's. So there was a McDonald's in Italy, but we didn't get to go inside because again, we happened to be on an Uber on our way to a different restaurant. My parents wanted to find a Nepali restaurant, but instead we found an Indian restaurant. I think it was called Himalayan Palace, I believe. It was a family-run business. I think the owner said he was working there for like, I think 32 or 35 years. It was very impressive. And I'm also sorry that I forgot to record the video of the food because I was too busy eating it. But I showed you leftovers. Sorry. This is like day 3, I think. Yeah, day 3. We went to the Colosseum, and right across the Colosseum is the Roman Forum. We also happened to go on a really hot and humid day, so we were just sticky, and it was not a good experience. We also had a guided tour that we got on the spot. 35 euros per person. If you ask me, it was not worth it because, again, it was hot, and we had to stick with the guide the whole time, and that meant being scared of, like, leaving the group and falling behind. So we didn't really have a chance to like explore everything ourselves. So unless you're a big history fanatic, I would not recommend getting a tour. But then again, it might be your thing. This, I believe, is day 4. We visited the Vatican museums, I think, and this one is the all-time famous St. Peter's Basilica, right across there, the one with the big blue dome. My parents really wanted to go here to see all the hype, and apparently, I think the Pope, I don't think he lives there, but he does come occasionally for, like, I guess, prayers and ceremonies. I'm not completely sure. You could look it up again if you'd like to. And before that, we got and ate at this. What is it called? Universal Bar, I think? Yeah. We ate at that place because we were starving. And again, another word of advice, everywhere you go in Italy, it's pizza, 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 with a side of pasta. And the only pizza I ever liked was the one from the Trevi Fountain. So definitely go there. But I guess if you're a pizza lover, then you definitely love Italy, no matter what shop you go to. Here I was talking about, like, driving to Switzerland, but that's for another day. So continuing, we just walked around and found more souvenir shops, but I was really kind of cranky and grumpy at the moment because it was hot, and hot means grumpy me. So I'm sorry my parents had to deal with that, but yeah. This is the St. Peter's Basilica, and I was not expecting to go inside because the line was so long and I didn't want to wait, so I just took videos outside. But then we ended up going inside because my dad waited on a 15-minute line, which surprisingly went by very fast considering the amount of people there were. They looked like ants from far away. But once we got inside, it was all better. Much cooler inside, too. There was gold everywhere you looked. I'm not sure if it was real gold or just the paintings. But there's a lot of Roman architecture and sculptures, and if you know anything about them, you'll know that they're mostly naked. So you saw naked babies, like Cupid looking everywhere, and then you see, like, people flying, I guess. And I also think it was an active church because there was like a prayer or ceremony going on, and we got to witness that too. So definitely come by here if you go to Rome. So yeah,
so that was the end, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know, again, it wasn't the very most professional or best video that I could have done, but made an effort, and next time I will try to do better. But thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!